All right, so you've got a presentation to do, but you don't quite know where to start. Do you start by researching your topic? Do you start by building out the slides of your presentation and the look and feel? Well, I'm here to show you a great feature inside of PowerPoint called Quick Starter that's going to help you break the blank canvas and get started on your presentation in no time. So let's dive right in. All right, I've got PowerPoint loaded up right here, and I haven't done anything apart from clicking on this new tab here. So now that we're selecting new, you can see we've got a few different options. We can choose a blank presentation or a bunch of these themes that are available here. But today we are going to go here, start an outline using Quick Starter. So I'm going to select Quick Starter, and a dialog box is going to pop up that will allow me to search for any topic I want. And you can see I'm going to search a few just to give you guys an idea of what will come up. So we're going to search for trees, and you can see trees mythology, Christmas tree, you name it, tree houses, they're there. We can search for football and see what comes up here. So football, American football, college football, you name it, a bunch of different topics will come in. Or how about movies? Let's see if we search movies, what comes up under this topic. All right, film, Scream, X-Men. And then from there, I mean, if you want to get specific, you can search specific as well. And then if we search X-Men, you saw that under movies, we had one topic, but if we search X-Men, there's a bunch of other different topics that we can do as well. All right, for this video, we are going to select volcano. And you can see that after we've picked our topic, that we get a bunch of subtopics that we can choose to use or not to use. And just by clicking on any one of these, we can choose not to use those in our presentation. For the purpose of this one, we'll select etymology, plate tectonics, and the rest that are checked mark. We're not going to use those ones there. By clicking the next button, then we can actually go in and pick the look of our presentation. And you can see that Quick Starter will give us a variety of different looks that we can use for our presentation. I'm going to pick that gallery theme there. I think that looks pretty nice. And we're going to go ahead and click Create. All right, so what Quick Starter's done is put together a bunch of great information that we can use to really kickstart our research for our presentation and for our topic. And the first slide you see here is a bunch of information about our topic. So some key facts about volcanoes. It may get cut off at the bottom here if there's a lot, and you can see that it will continue down here inside the notes. So for all the information, it's all in the notes there. And it's also going to give us some related topics that we can research. And one of the great features that's, again, built into PowerPoint is something called Smart Lookup. And it gives you these Smart Lookup instructions right here. So we can select one of the related topics, we can right click on it, and then in the drop-down menu, we can select Smart Lookup. And what you'll see over here under this new panel is that it will search everything that we need to know about earthquake right inside of PowerPoint. I don't actually have to even leave PowerPoint or leave my presentation. I'm going to be able to find everything right here. And so you can see we've got the Wikipedia entry as well as some great other information from some trusted educational resources. And we've also got some web results as well from other websites out there. The other thing you're going to get underneath the search panel here and using Smart Lookup is you can get some great images, which are very easy to add to your presentation. Actually, I'll show you on the next slide how we can add those very easily. Okay, so we've got these topics to research. We've got a good overview of the subject. And I want to take this moment to talk about something in Quick Starter for any parents out there or any educators who are maybe worried that this is going to do all the work for students or learners, that it's going to pull together everything. What I've just shown you on these first two slides is basically everything that you're going to get about the topic. And the intention here is not to complete the entire presentation for the person creating it. It's to kickstart their creativity and their process. So like I just showed you, it's giving you an overview of the topic. It's giving you some related topics that you can research. And then it's up to the learner to go out and fill in the rest. I'm going to show you how here. The rest of the presentation is pretty much bare bones. And so if I were to hand this in, I'd get a big fat 0 on this presentation on volcanoes because there's not really anything in here. We've got a great looking title slide. We've got, I'm going to close this search tab there. We've got a great looking title slide right here. Then we've got our contents, giving us a table of contents, which is great. It's always good to let our audience know what we're going to be talking about in our presentation. But then as you go and look here, you'll see the rest of the topics don't have anything in there, except for a bunch of the topics we'll have in the notes. On each slide, you can check the notes, and it will give you topics to consider talking about. And for example, volcanic features. Well, if you're talking about volcanic features, it may be worthwhile to talk about fissure vents or shield volcanoes, cryptodomes, you name it. There's a list here that we can go and we could do our own research outside of PowerPoint if we wanted to, right? But using Smart Lookup, we can click on any one of those, right click it, and using the search tab, we can go and find out everything we need to know about lava domes. All right, so I'm going to click here. I'm going to select new slide. And now I can create a new slide on, we're going to do it on lava domes here that we've got researched. And I can take, listen, if you're actually doing this, you'd be doing your actual research and filling in everything you need to do. But for this, I'm just going to paste this first thing that I can find. I'm going to paste it in. Some other information right there. Okay, now that we have all the information we want, the text in there that we want on our slide, we want to add some images, right? We want to make sure that it looks good and it's visually appealing. So using the Smart Lookup pane that we've got here, at the bottom are some pictures that we can use. And if you just click on any of those pictures, it'll copy it to your clipboard. And I'm just going to paste it using Control V. And then it will actually credit the photo as well. So you're making sure that you're crediting everybody as they should be credited. I'm going to move it down here. There you go. So that's down at the bottom. And this doesn't look great. We've got an image over all of our text. Under the Home tab, there's a great feature called Design Ideas. I'm going to use that to make the slide look really great. Design Ideas is going to scan our slide and all of the information on it, including the text and images, and it's going to give us some great options. So you can see that we've got one with the image in the background. I'm going to go with this one here, which makes it look like a picture frame on this gallery layout. So that's the one that I want to use. There you go. Doesn't that look great? That's really good. Now we've got our information on lava domes underneath volcanic features. And you can imagine that throughout the rest of the presentation, you could do the same thing for erupted material, volcanic activity, and the rest. So that's how Quickstarter can really help you break the blank canvas and kickstart your creativity when you're building a new presentation from scratch by providing you with a theme and outline, as well as all the topics that you need to research when you are looking into any particular topic that you may be creating a presentation on. I hope you liked this video. If you did, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We would really appreciate it. And until next time, I'm Richard Gunter, and thanks for watching.